many people in here are using social media, so I know what I'm dealing with. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys can all leave. I'm done.
I've been following you for a while.
All right, so I'm a blogger. I'm a tweeter. Of course, I got to document this. Smile, say cheese. So put your hands up if you've been on, if you're on Twitter right now. All right, so actually a little more than half the room. How long, who's been on Twitter for more than 2 years? All right. How about more than a year? All right. How about 6 months? All right. How many people got on today? Did anybody get on today because they saw it today? Oh, a couple people. All right. So I'm going to talk about building digital relationships building relationships using digital media. I'm going to jump back over here. But actually, as I was putting together this presentation, I was interrupted, and I was interrupted by my sister. And I'm sitting there on IM, and she chats me away, and she's like, "What are you up to?" And I said, "You know, I'm working on a presentation." And she said, "Well, you know, what for?" And I told her it was for the Orlando Big Summit here. And she said, "What's the presentation called?" I said, "Building better relationships using digital media." And she said, "Oh, holy crap." You know, there's just no love in my family, right? So of course, you know, she jumps in and she's like, "Dad, tell him this is stupid." And thankfully my dad, who loves me, and is also an entrepreneur and has always supported me, he was there for me. And I was like, "Thanks, Dad. I love you." But at the end of the day, there's just no love. So I went ahead and changed the name to kind of be a little bit more fitting with the event itself. And it's called Let's Go Big with Social Media. So I get a lot of these questions of what is social media? And when people talk about social media, often they talk about platforms and they talk about Twitter and Facebook and Flickr, but they also talk about the media formats, right? So whether it's blog posts, comments, videos, and I believe that it's not one or the other, it's both, right? It's the platforms that give distribution to the content that really makes social media so powerful. And it's why everybody in this room really needs to pay attention to these new platforms. So I look at something as simple as this. This is a video created by a friend of mine. You can call them friends, right? And 5 or 10 years ago, that would have been seen by a handful of people, right? It might have been distributed on a VHS tape or maybe through a DVD, but it wouldn't have got a lot of people to see it because it would have been distributed to a very close group of my friends. Now you throw that up on YouTube, and all of a sudden, 600 people get to see me snore. And it's not this individual video that makes this incredible. I mean, obviously there's a lot of videos that had a lot more views than that. But it's this idea that the platform gives you exponential visibility, right? It allows you to tap into a community that's already out there. So you can create that same video that you would have created 5 years ago and get 10 times as many people, 100 times, 1,000,000 times as many people to see it as they would have seen it before. So that's it, right? Media plus platform equals potential. So all you got to do is create good media, throw it on the platform, and you got a winner. And I would say no. Matter of fact, I would say, hell no. Right? That was Web 1.0. This is the original Amazon.com. If you've never seen that, I love to look at that. And what makes Web 2.0 different is that it's social, right? It's about people. Power to the people! Right? It's about people, and it's about conversations and interaction and community. So what I say is media plus platform plus people equals potential. So I want you all to do me a favor. I want you to stand up, and I want you to meet someone new in this room that you have never met.
Hey Frank, nice to meet you. I'm Laurent.
Where are you with?
I'm with Wellens College. I'm a student. Pursuing entrepreneurship.
Excellent.
Nice to meet you.
How about yourself?